finally managed to get my hands on an RPK, and I'm really hoping this is going to be worth it. This is the JG RK-74. Inside the box you get your usual instruction booklet with the mag key, and let's be honest, does anyone even use these anymore? You also get an 8.4 volt 1100 mAh NIM battery and a very basic wall charger. Along with that you also get the high cap style waffle magazine and a bag of BBs, which are just going to go straight in the bin. And a jamming rod that is almost as long as the gun itself. The RPK itself is made out of metal alloy and real wood furniture, so there's no plastic on the exterior at all. That being said, this is a big boy and comes in about 4.2 kilos and measures just over 105 centimeters in length. At the back there is a fixed wood stock with a sling mount on the left side. There's also another sling mount further up just by the barrel as well. The battery housing for this is in that huge stock. To access it you do need to unscrew the plates, and while you think it would be completely hollow to fit any type of battery in there, you do need to remove the top washer to reveal the battery hole. But even with this battery they give you, it's a very tight fit. On the main body of the gun you have got your usual AK style fire selector, with safe at the top, full auto in the middle, and semi at the bottom. On the other side there is a metal side rail if you want to attach your AK style optic mounts. Surprisingly, even the pistol grip has been made out of wood, which is a nice addition. Considering that higher end AKs you will still find some plastic grips instead. Like I said earlier, the gun does come with a metal waffle style high cap magazine. Now you are going to get your battle rattle out of this, but it's an LMG, you're going to have those rounds there. If you look in the magwell you are also going to see what looks like a pre-installed guide plate as well. So over insertion of the magazines are not going to happen. Doing a fast reload is going to be really easy for you, you're not going to jam your mags in a rush. Along the top you have got your standard AK style iron sights. The rear is adjustable for elevation, but there is no windage adjustment at all on this. Attached to the barrel is the built-in bipod. Now these are not the easiest things to deploy the first time, but once you have the knack for it, you can do it very quickly. Right at the front of the metal outer barrel there is a thread guard, and you can remove this just by pushing the pin and it will reveal a 40mm counterclockwise thread. Watch out for that pin because there is a spring behind it and it will go flying if you're not careful. Like most AKs, the hop unit is found in the ejection port. Pull it back to reveal the slide style hop adjustments, but be careful as this one seems really loose and really easy to adjust. And if you take off the top plate you are going to see the workings for all the blowback units on top of the gearbox. This does work off the piston, so every time that piston goes back so will the charging handle. For the chrono I'm using 0.2 gram BBs. So the trigger response on this is actually quite nice. I am actually using a 7.4 LiPo in this and not the battery that came with it because getting it in there was just a little bit too hard. But a nice little 7.4 stick in this works just as well. Trigger response is really good on that battery, and you can tell by that, follow-up shots are not a problem at all. Because it's such a long gun, this is a weighty little thing, but it's got a bipod for a reason. Right, so that's a lot better. With the bipod down, it's just about the right height. You could stay here for 5-10 minutes, no problems at all. Long Milsons, where you're going to be here for an hour or so, it is going to hurt your back a little bit just because of your position. However, you haven't got any side-to-side movement at all, it is quite fixed in. And for the blowback unit, it's not the strongest in the world, it is a little bit weak, but it's a nice little gimmick. But if you want to see something with a really nice strong blowback feature, check the video here.